Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about strike point and the effects on the bend in the ball. So on the screen here I've got a couple of boxes up. I've got the face to path value on the left hand side and I've got the spin axis on the right hand side. And I've then got the strike location on the right and the shot itself on the left. The face to path value, whether you did or didn't know, will tell us where the face is pointing in relation to the path. So if I've got a path that's pointing to the left and I've got a face that's pointing to the right, the gap between the two will dictate how much shape I see to the right. The face would be open to the path, so I would see a positive number down in the bottom left hand corner. If I had a path that was to the right and a face angle to the left, the gap between the two would dictate the ball bending to the left. And we'd see a number in the bottom corner in a negative polarity. The spin axis is either negative or positive. Excuse me. Negative will tell us that the ball is bending left. Positive will tell us that the ball is bending to the right. I want to show you the implications of having a hook or draw bias golf swing hitting it out the heel, or a fade bias golf swing and hitting it out the toe, and what effects that has on the ball flight that we see. Because the driver has a roll and bulge on it, gear effect has an effect on the spin, so when we strike it out the toe, the ball tends to draw. When we strike it out the heel, the ball tends to fade. But let's see that in real time. So ball teed up. I'm going to try my best to find it out the middle of the club face to start with. Let's see how we go. So I can feel that one was slightly out the heel. Not too bad. So the face to path value is negative, and we can see that the spin axis is also a negative number. So the bend in the sky that we've seen and the golf swing matched up. We saw a bend to the left because my face was close to the path. This time I'm going to try and strike it a little bit further out the heel, and let's see what effect that has on the ball flight. So we're going to go for a little bit more of a heel strike. So the face to path value is 0, actually would be a dead straight golf shot. But you can see that the ball has had 14 degrees of spin axis, so the ball has had a bend to the right. That face to path value, because it was zeroed out, should have seen a very, very neutral ball flight. But because I hit it heel side, the ball bent away to the right. So I made a good swing at that, hit it out the heel, and the ball bent away to the right. So you can therefore appreciate that you could make a really good swing at the golf ball, hit it off the wrong part of the club face, and the ball will have an adverse spin rate or spin direction, which will show you the wrong flight effectively. You would have thought on that shot there that I had a big open club face. Actually, the face and the path matched up, the ball bent to the right because I struck it slightly heel side. Let's have a little look at me trying to now create an open face to path, and I'm going to try and hit her out the toe. So I had a face to path value that was open 4.3. That ball, excuse me, frog in said throat. I should have seen the ball fade away to the right. You can see the shot before, I just had a 0.3 or 4 open face to path. Dead straight should have been, but faded to the right. This face to path value was actually worse. I had a face 4.3 degrees open to my path line. But yet, because I hit it out the toe, my spin axis was negative, actually had a draw. Make you go mad, this game, wouldn't it? So I had a fade bias ingredient, face was open to the path, ball should have faded, hit it out the toe, ball actually had a draw. So you can see how important contact is with driver over and above where the face and the path are pointing. When you start to get, and I'll just pick up the tee, when you therefore start to get the marry up of face to path value and strike point, you can end up hitting some pretty straight shots. The other conclusion you need to make is that if you're going out on the golf course looking to see the golf ball go dead straight, find another game, I would say. You've got to live with bend. Live with seeing the ball either bend left or bend right. Only being content or happy with dead straight. You're going to live a pretty disappointed life when it comes to being on the golf course. So live with bend. So let's go for another one. I'm going to try and line my face to path up. I'm now going to try and get it out the middle. Let's see how we go. So, pretty good. Fairly neutral face to path. I actually felt that one slightly out the heel. Didn't have, should I say, slightly out the toe. So we saw a little bit more bend to the left. Again, you can see I lined up my swing and the ball had some bend to the left because it was slightly toe side. Therefore, don't be hard on yourself, number one. Number two, appreciate the importance of where you strike the ball out the club face. Such a big player when you come into driving, especially. Ball really reacts on contact patch. Hopefully that's been of some use. If you've liked the video, hit the like, share and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.